G'day guys, Lemon Eating Cow here, and today I am back very, very disorganized, and yeah, I, what a morning, what a morning. Anyway, I'm sorry for you guys for, my words aren't even working. I am sorry for being, so late, and thank you guys for coming early today to the stream. I've had some issues. I've actually got a game company was kind enough to send me a review, an early review copy of a certain game, and I've been trying to troubleshoot problems with that. There's been a bit of conflicts with it, but fortunately, they were fantastic with the handling of it, so I've been able to rectify the problem. Oh, man, I was stressing hard. Holy shit. Dude, I was stressing hard. But it seems like I've got the problems under control for now, so...
I'm all sticky and gross.
I'm pumped. So I think if those people happen to be watching, thank you very much, and I'm sorry for being such a noob. Such a noob. Anyway, we are back playing Final Fantasy 15 here. I think this is like episode 26 or so, round about there. I have no idea what we're doing today. Honestly, no idea what we're doing. We'll have a look at what dungeons we've got left to do and stuff. I just thought it's been too long since I played Final Fantasy 15, so I thought I'd jump on there and see what's going on. What are we eating? It's all crap. We got crappy food. We got to get more ingredients. Maybe we'll pay a visit to Antisha and get some. Maybe we'll get some ingredients. We need to get zoo tenders, and there's so much stuff we need to get. Gosh damn it. Whatever. I'll do that one. Bit of noodlies in the morning. Yes. So, recently, I gotta say, I was a bit bored. Like, once I finished the story mode of, once I finished the story mode of Final Fantasy 15, I was kind of,
That's boss.
I was kind of feeling like I'm a bit burnt out on it. But I was still prepared to play. I was gonna do all the dungeons. But since they did that announcement of, since I did the announcement of the Royal Edition, I've been really like, I feel like I don't really want to play Final Fantasy 15 that much anymore.
Yep. Right behind you.
Because I feel like I'm going to be playing it all over again in like another 2 or 3 months. So, you know, I'm kind of like, oh, well, I'm almost feeling like, what's the point in playing it right now? If you guys know what I mean. Can you understand that, kind of? I don't know. I'm just up in the air about it all. But before I go any further, thank you very much for the Moogles jumping into the stream early. Hello, Amaniowa. How you doing, mate? Sanila, hello, or Dragon Lady, sorry, in the stream there. Got Mistol as well. Hello, Mistol. Anamanajubi, hello. Jackie M as well. I'm going to say Plan C. Even though I don't see his name right now, he's probably in the shadows there somewhere. So hello, Plan C. A Poet's Corner, hello, mate. Who else we got? No one. What? You bastards. Alright, also I want to say thank you to, I don't know if this is like it's an error or something, or sorry for me being remiss, but Snowy XXX Angel sponsored the channel as well. But I don't know if that's recent or that's from the past. I can't really tell with these updates sometimes, but if it is recent, or if it's in the past anyway, thank you very much, Snow XXX Angel, for the sponsorship. Welcome to the Moogles. So guys, hello also to Valkos, Lady of Spheria, Elizabeth Korf, hello. William Porter, Seeker of Law, Clayton, Pierce Ninja, hello. Thomas, Aria, Carlos, Philip, Johan, hello mate. I think we're pretty good otherwise. Yes, I think we're pretty good. Anyway, what are we going to do? We'll have a look at the dungeons, because I've been missing me some dungeon action. I went, you know what I would love to do? I've got Monster Hunter World coming out, Dragon Ball Fighters, Dissidia, but you know, I don't want to play any of that shit. What I really want to do is a Menace dungeon. That's exactly the thoughts that have been going through my head lately. That is the thoughts of a suicidal man. So yeah, let's do this dungeon. We're going to do the Grotto. In the grotto. Where is it? Over. Yeah, somewhere. Maybe a little more. Yeah. Wait, where is it? There it is. Oh, God. How can I not have that parking spot? There we go. We'll go there. Hello, Elf Biscuits. How you doing? Yeah, said no one ever, Mayank. No one ever. Yeah. Sword Art Online. I've never played a Sword Art Online game. I liked the anime series up until about halfway through the first series. And then it was like doing this really awesome. I felt the pacing of Sword Art Online, the anime, was shithouse. The start of it was really cool. Like, he was leveling up his gear. He was starting to learn about the world and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden, they're on like floor 100 and killing the boss. And you're like, what happened? What happened to all that cool progress and grinding and leveling up in between? It just, like, they just went, okay, wrap this shit up. Let's get it done. You know? Okay, I think we go down here. We'll do the grotto. I actually, because I managed to sort out all my weirdness with my my review code, it's just sitting there waiting for me to play it. It's like, hey dude, play me. And I'm like, I gotta stream, dude. And he's like, come on, pussy, do it. So, he's sitting there mocking me right now. How do I get over here? Do I have to go? Oh, it's all the way down there. Okay, we'll get back in the car. I was reading about John Lennon at the moment. For some reason, it popped up on Reddit that John Lennon's first son really dislikes him because he pretty much abandoned him, which is odd. When you
the breeze feels good.
Indeed.
When you listen to someone, their songs are all about peace and happiness and bringing the world together, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I hate my son and I abandoned him." So it's a bit weird. I was kind of talking about ISO Storm Gamer. I was talking about Sword Art Online and the anime series and how the pacing of it is a bit odd. It's very odd.
Everything in order?
Yep.
I love that idea of Sword Art Online, though. I just absolutely love the idea of them being trapped in the video game and them just, like, just him doing the grind and stuff. It really reminded me of, definitely, too, when they pair up with their characters. It reminded me of Ragnarok Online. I got all this nostalgia flashback and stuff of Ragnarok Online I played back in the day, like, I don't know, 15 plus years ago. And it really brought me back to that, and I was like, oh man, this feels so good. And then they're just like, okay, it's done. It's over. We're at floor 100. It's all done. G'day, Diego. How you doing, mate? Kicking ace.
Hey, who's up for a bite?
I'll bite you, mate. I haven't played any of the dot hacks. Oh, actually, I think I might have played one back, like,
reasonable
the first one, maybe?
Are you joining us?
Oh, can you imagine being Viv's assistant? Or Vivi's... Is it Viv or Vivi? Assistant? You're the talk of the town, kid! And you'd be like, dude... Like, has he got Alzheimer's? Maybe, Viv has got a really... Like, it's a really tragic story. He's got, like, crippling dementia or Alzheimer's. And he's like, you're the talk of the town, kid! And then his children visit him, and you're like...
Got plenty of time to figure
And they're
it
like,
out.
Viv, man, like, it's... We saw you yesterday. You're the talk of the town, kid! And that's all he can say. It's just a horrible story of a father with dementia. Actually, that's pretty sad. Okay. You played your first video game on the Apple? I think, what was my first video game probably would have been something like Dig Dug. No, it was back on the Commodore. Like the Commodore 64.
Enemy
I
on
would
your
have played
left.
something.
Got it.
Okay, we're going to the grotto here. In the grotto. I don't remember what the grotto dungeon is like.
This one's no joke.
This one's
Thing I
no
need
joke.
now.
They look like
Eyes
jokes,
peeled,
buddy.
mouth closed.
Oh yeah, the update. Sorry, I saw your question there before, Miss Doll. So, give me a second. I think I'm going to have to find a link for you guys just to prove. And the people over at this subreddit had to prove themselves as well. The you might have seen that I released a video that was saying that the update would be out on the 21st. I really should have known as soon as I looked at the date. I guess I didn't process it myself, but updates never come out over the weekends. They always come out on either a Tuesday or a Thursday here in Australia, and those dates didn't line up with it at all. So I will send you a link right now if I can find it. Over on the Final Fantasy 15 subreddit, they made, or Blinding Awesomeness made a note about the release date, and it seems like the version 1.21 was actually a misprint or something on the actual Final Fantasy site, and since then they've actually retracted the patch notes and everything with the date on it. So if you guys check out that link there, I will add it to the description right now, actually. Patch 1.21 update. So yeah, that Square did officially post that it was on the 21st of January, but it seems like they've retracted that now, and there's a screenshot to prove it. So, yeah, it seems like the subreddit was getting a lot of flack over it as well. So, yeah. I knew I saw the date somewhere, but I couldn't find a source for it, and I was like, I'm going crazy, man. I'm just going absolutely crazy. So, well, there you go. There's the confirmation.
Lights on, guys.
Indeed.
Thank you, Poet. I hope you're talking to me, Poet. Maybe you're talking to some random in chat.
Say your prayers.
Okay, this grotto. The grotto.
What can I say?
Yeah, that's not it. What can I say? How about anything but yeah and whatever? Nocto. Is this one? We're gonna have to do the mazy stuff to get there.
How many times?
No.
Oh, Carmen Sandiego. I haven't played that game since I was back in, like... We actually played it in primary school as, like, an educational tool. We also played a game... I don't know if you guys have played it before. I was too young to ever remember the name, and I've never really looked into it too much. But it was an educational game where you had to get... you had to get dinosaur eggs of different colors and then make them hatch. It was like some dinosaur exploration game, and then you had to navigate a ship across to the dinosaur island. What the fuck is this guy doing? Yeah, that was probably one of my first memories of video games I played.
Oh yeah.
Granny's Garden. No, I haven't heard of that one. What am I doing? I think we're going across here, right? I always, like, I was probably one of the worst kids at it at school. I was just like, what, how do video games? I just couldn't do it at all. But yeah, I always, like, wondered about it, and I was like, oh man, I wish I could find out about it, but yeah. Oregon Trail. Yeah, obviously we didn't get that in Australia, but it seems really interesting. I know all the memes from it. What's the zombie version? Is it called Oregon Trail or something? There was a talking owl guiding you through it, Sean. Where are you? In the US there, Sean. Or are you're an Aussie, Sean, are you? I don't know. I don't remember this dungeon at all, so I don't think it's really memorable in any regard. I don't think it's like cripplingly hard or long. I just think it's really unremarkable, I think. Because I don't actually remember anything about this Menace dungeon. Oh yeah, Ireland, of course. You're studying the Gaelic, like classical Gaelic, aren't you? That's you, isn't it, Sean? G'day, Nicky Boo. Thank you for that fantastic comment on my video today, mate. G'day, Noella. Hello, Noella. You chipped...
Time to boogie.
Noella, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? How did you chip a tooth? My wife, the dork, absolute dork, she is, before she got pregnant, she was actually a dental technician. Like she did prosthetics and stuff for, like dental prosthetics. This absolute dork, who is my wife, the
Let's go.
plug on
Indeed.
our this is an Australian plug. You might be able to see it a little bit. One of these prongs were bent out. I remind you again that she's a dental technician. She knows about teeth. And what she did, instead of bending it with her fingers or getting me to do it with a set of pliers, she bit the goddamn thing and chipped off a big bit of her front tooth. I've never wanted to hit a person out of anger before, but I wanted to just give her a light little slap and be like, you should know better than this. Like, I just wanted to be like, maybe like a slap like come to your senses or something, because I was like, dude, this is like, you know what teeth are like you don't bite steel.
Another door.
And you like,
Who
that's
wants
not,
to see what's behind?
that's not what you do.
Game if you are.
It just, I was like, come on, how? Anyway, now she's got a nice little chip in the front of her tooth there. Oh, you did yours with the peppermint, Noella. Ah, okay. Ouch. Miss Sol, yeah, I think it's similar to a UK plug. Similar,
Hey, it's
but
open.
yeah.
Let's hit it.
A menace sleeps in the grotto. And his mama cries in the grotto. I gotta stop that. Sorry, people. Hit me. Yeah. Oh.
No quarter.
Man, what a stressful ass morning. Jesus. So, what are we thinking about Armature Unleashed mode? Do you guys like it? Do you like the idea of it? I think a lot of people, this is the big problem I have with the Royal Edition.
Indeed.
I'm quite used to computer games having expansions. Most of my experience with computer, well, not most of it, but a lot of my experience with computer games has been that they release expansions. And within expansions, they have certain abilities and certain modes and stuff like that, which could be added to the game for free. But they choose to do it in an expansion method, like Diablo and stuff like that. They lock certain character classes, certain abilities, stuff like that, off to people that have the expansion. Now, I don't really have a problem with that system because I've been used to it for quite a long time. I don't like the way that Final Fantasy 15 has introduced it as a pack or an edition or something like that. I think they did the marketing all wrong for it. If they had said this is an expansion, it contains this much content, it gives you access to these abilities, blah blah blah, I would hope that the community would be intelligent enough or mature enough to say, okay, it's an expansion, we'll deal with it. It's not a season pass, it's not a blah blah blah, it's an expansion. But I don't know if there is enough content within the game for it to actually be called an expansion, but it very much reflects an expansion. I don't know if the Japanese, maybe they're not used to such a system, but calling it an edition or a pack just really just adds confusion to what it actually is and why it can't just be like
Nothing to it.
maybe a cheap piece of DLC. So, I don't know, I think the marketing around it is all wrong. For me personally, I can see where they're coming from with this Royal Pack or this edition, but the marketing is just totally haywire on it. Yeah, Hollow Man, I think that's... How long have you had the game? Like, I think, and I'm gonna be pretty harsh here, I guess, but if you're making the argument that you shouldn't have bought the game a year ago, and you feel like you wasted your money on the game, then you're either a child or you understand nothing about depreciation and economics. Like, if you buy an iPhone, let's just say an iPhone 4, and then a year and a half later they release the iPhone 4S or the iPhone 5, you don't go, oh man, I completely wasted my money on this piece of shit that I've been using for an entire year. You say, oh, well, I'm either going to upgrade or my phone is fine enough as it is. this is the choice that you're being given when it comes to Final Fantasy 15. And if you don't like it, don't play it. You can, of course, you're free to express your distaste at their business practices, but saying that you wasted your money and you shouldn't have bought it a whole year ago, despite having played the game for an entire year, is such... It's such a shitty argument. There's no merit in it at all. No merit. You can argue against their business practices, but not that. You know, consider depreciation, consider economics. It's just... It makes no sense at all. And also, for the people... I think at the moment, Final Fantasy as it stands, Final Fantasy 15, although there is gaps in the story, there's no doubt there's gaps in the story. I think you can honestly play the game in its current state. I think you can play the game, and if you have the Season Pass 1 as well, you can play the game and feel like it was a complete experience. We don't get the full backstory of Arden, but I honestly don't think it's necessary. They tell us enough about him. He has a little bit of mystery. I don't really need to know what color underwear he uses, or, you know, when he brushes his teeth and all that shit. I think we have enough of the story to know what's going on. So for me personally, and I get no support from Square Enix. When it comes to Final Fantasy 15, they don't even know I exist at all. So I'm not saying it from a kissing Square Enix's ass point of view, but I'm just saying I feel like if you bought the game in its current state, say the deluxe edition, you would have everything you need to enjoy maybe a whole filled story, but it's still a story, you know? That's how I feel. Anyway, I know I just went off on a big rant there, but yeah, I've been trying to make a video about this. I know I said I was going to make a video about it, but I sat down and I just felt like poison spitting out of my mouth when I talk about it. I don't know. I guess, and then reading even the comments on my what do you get in the Royal Edition, I can't do it, man. I've stopped looking at the comments for that video at all. I don't even, if I see the little picture of that video with the comment next to it, I don't even look at it anymore. Because I just know it's just going to be, fuck Square Enix, where's my money? I'm not paying for the same game twice. And I'm like, alright, good argument, kid. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Although, I don't know, I'm just talking, I'm monologuing at the moment, but... This is what Menace Dungeons do to me. I have to, like, just go off on streams because there's nothing engaging in the actual combat. Oh. But we don't know anything if they are going to do a Season Pass 2 at the moment. No one has talked about that at all. We don't know how they're going to do the DLC. It's... I actually wouldn't be... They've actually confirmed, has someone said in that many words that it will be episode Arden? Like, has Tabata said there will be episode, like quotation marks, episode Arden? Or has he said there'll be, like, Arden DLC? Is the new content looks like they could maybe add something extra to Arden. Maybe they'll extend his boss fight. I know there's been talk on the Final Fantasy 15 subreddit at the moment, which is a great source. You guys should check it out. Somebody said that there's, you know, I think maybe they were just reaching a bit here, but they said maybe there'll be an extra form added to the Arden fight. Because me personally, I found the Arden fight a little bit... It wasn't very satisfying. I felt it ended a little bit too quick and a bit too easy. So another form to Arden might extend that a little bit. Vigilantes. So it's possible, maybe... I don't know. Maybe. G'day, Chopper Man. How you doing? That man's a winner. That man's a winner, he is. Let's look at what he's picked up. The Vigilantes. I don't think they're that great, though. Why have we got Tricast Fire on there? I suppose because we've got nothing out. Nothing else. It's not bad. That's actually pretty good. We'll try it now. I really enjoyed the whole, like, Armiger Unleashed type of fight component to it, but otherwise I felt it was just a bit lackluster, that's all. Yeah, for a season pass, they really need to outline what's going to be in the season pass. So at the moment, I don't think they've really formulated what's actually going to be in the... They can't announce a season pass 2 without saying, you know, what's going to be in it. So, pretty much. Oh, we don't really need to eat, do we? We had a cup noodle before. God damn it. Oh, well, that'll do. Yeah, because I think I said this when I was actually fighting Arden during that like final battle in the story. He kind of lacks the monster mode that a lot of other bosses in Final Fantasy have. So, yeah, I don't know if that's a thing that they want to look at or not, but man, look at the gun safety that Prompto is exhibiting right now. Zero. I would love an episode Iris, man. I would absolutely adore an episode Iris. Like Iris's evolution into a demon slayer. My god, that would be awesome. That's kind of cool.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Oh, really, mate?
Nailed it.
Whoa, what is going on there? Not a good one, mate. Not a good one. Alright, we'll keep moving. Yeah, no, I'm just used to like the Final Fantasy tropes, but I actually believe the way we fought on it is fine. It would have been cool to kind of fight him in that like face melted type of mode a little bit. Maybe where he uses more dark magic or the Star Scourge and... Excuse me. Sorry. And then kind of forgets about his royal arms type of power.
Last thing I need now.
Yeah, the game always needs more Aranea, Mistel. Hopefully it'll be out on the 31st, because originally, and this should be another, like, a warning flag for me when I put up that 21st date for the patch. The Assassin's Festival was always due to end on the 31st of January. Like that was, they didn't make that any secret, so I should have realized the patch would come as that ends, so...
Oh yeah.
Ah, Juby. You're killing us, mate. Royal Legs patch. I would episode like an episode Astral, if that could be a thing, would actually be I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know how they'd do it, but it sounds like it would be a cool concept. Holy shit.
Careful! Don't let him get you.
Get in there with the warp strike and bust them up. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I wonder. Actually, that's a good point, Poet's Corner. Not the episode, but I wonder if we'll see something to do with the Black Chocobo in the upcoming Royal Edition. I wonder. Also, something I'm very interested in with the Royal Edition is the fact that some of the scenes, especially when Noctis is giving like a rousing speech to the comrades, I don't know whether that's going to be comrades exclusive content, but it looks very much like it would be part of the comrades expansion. Oh, Elder Corals. Jesus. Let's do this. Because these guys can be lethal. But it definitely looks like that there's one scene where Noctis is talking to the comrades and it's got two characters out in front. They don't quite look well rendered enough to be actual like NPCs or unplayable characters. They look rendered enough that they might be our customized characters in the front. So it's possible that that's going to be a continuation of the comrade story. Oh, another coral.
How many times?
Yeah, how many times? Good enough. That's a good call, Nocto. Let's get him skinny. How do you like death, buddy? I'm a skinny crow. Because he uses death whiskers on us, so we'll use death on him. Poor little dude. Feel sorry for him, but he kills. I don't feel sorry for him anymore.
Feisty little devils.
Feisty little devils. Did you guys all manage to get in your Ignis photo contests? Jesus, what is he doing? He's kicking my ass. Because the Ignis snapshot contest is up on the official Final Fantasy 15 Facebook and Twitter account at the moment. You can go through them all and vote for them. Maybe I could get 20,000 people to vote for my picture and then I could be in the game. No, looking at... Why don't I dodge that? Looking at some of the other entries in the contest, some of them are really good. Like, incredibly good. Yeah, we'll spam this guy. But I noticed that the PC edition will have... They're going to utilize the... Okay,
We're all very much alive.
they're going to utilize the new NVIDIA technology, which I forget the name of what it's called. They have some technology where you can pretty much pause the game at any time and go into photo mode. Ansel, or something along the lines of that. They also utilize it in Tekken 7, but the photo mode is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So when it comes to Photoshop or snapshot contests, say if they have one for Noctis, the PC users are going to dominate. Absolutely dominate. I should upload my picture of Glady, but yeah, but the Gladio snapshot contest is over, so yeah. Yeah, I hope we see the salmon armature. I really do. I wonder why they did a mock-up for the salmon armature. I don't know if you guys have seen the whole April Fool's thing with Kenny Crow with the armature around him with the what are they called? The things and the salmon around him. Oh, my bros are stuck outside. Good shit.
Not good.
Ass hats. But it's very good. I wonder why they did that. Maybe it was just an April Fool's joke, or maybe it was something a little bit deeper. Get the fuck off me, bro.
I think I'm finally starting to get the hang of this.
I think that was the greatest thumbnail ever.
Do you mean it? I mean, really? Do you mean it?
Now, if you could get like Cindy or something like that, I could get so many clicks. I don't know if you guys noticed, this wasn't my intention at all. You can either take me for my word or not. If you guys saw my patch 1.21 video and the thumbnail that it has, the thumbnail is a picture of Aranea and she's kind of leaning forward. Her cleavage is out. I didn't do it with the intention of like, oh man, people are going to click on this cleavage. I was like, I like Aranea and she looks hot as hell in this picture. But the views on that patch 1.21 details actually got more views than the Royal Edition announcement trailer. So I'm kind of thinking that it was the thumbnail that did it, because the information inside it isn't that spectacular. The title of it's not that spectacular. I think people were like, look at them boobies, and they clicked on it. That's all I can surmise anyway. Oh, good work, Yosef. Good stuff, mate. Yeah, that battle is that's hard as nuts, mate. Did you have problems with the Dogged Rider trophy in episode Prompto? Yeah, sex definitely does sell. But it wasn't my intention for it to sell like that, but it happened. It happened.
I'm counting on it.
Now I'm thinking I'll make all of my thumbnails like Cindy and Aranea.
Back to it.
Yeah, Destroyer, they do like an auto attack, especially in Comrades. In Comrades they sit down and do his counter attack motion, and if you hit them, they'll absolutely destroy you. Episode breasts. So dead or alive, basically. I'm cheesing the hell out of this dungeon, but I'm cheesing the hell out of it. How's everyone been anyway? Any exciting stories? Any other broken teeth or concussions or anything that are going around at the moment? G'day, Sean Barn. Dan? I don't know. I have all the trophies apart from that stupid cross-link attack thing and killing people with the clarity attacks in episode Ignis.
No holding back.
What are the bros doing? I guess. Oh, we can bro switch too, right?
It's time.
Oh, get off me, you bastard. Help me out, bros. Nope.
Well, here we are.
Say your prayers.
Hit it,
Say your
Gladio.
prayers,
You
cat.
asked for it.
Yeah, pray, cat. Pray to your god. Hit me. I haven't really tried Gladiolus much at level 120 with really good weaponry, but I haven't noticed too much, but do the bros scale with the equipment that you give them? We'll have to try to do some tests.
Right.
Maybe we can do... What is a good thing to test on? Has anyone made a video like that? That'd actually be a pretty good video, right? I'm not technically sound enough to do it, though. No! Astoni would probably be a good... Or Acetoni would actually be a good person to test something like that. Oh yeah, is that how you did it, Yosef? Did you use a low-level character to do it, or...? Okay, now we've got multiple directions we could go down. Let's just... I'm not really that keen on the items. We'll try going down here first. Yeah, I think that one might maybe make a good subject for one of his videos. I'm sure he's already working on it. If you haven't checked him out already, I'm gonna just quickly find the link, because the dude's pretty amazing actually, what he does. I think it's Acetoni. There he is. And he's only got like 1,000 subs, man. He totally deserves more than that. There, you can check out Acetoni's channel there. He does technical breakdowns of all the skill sets and everything on YouTube, so he's pretty good. I think another guy, Memories MU or MLU or XL or... I don't fully know actually. He does also... I think he also does some technical breakdowns as well. G'day Larry Sims Jr. How you doing, mate? Hey, Larry Sims, the memory of Perseus for me is fading fairly quickly. You have to rekindle the legacy, mate. Rekindle it. Memories MU, yeah. But I haven't actually seen a video on Memory MU's channel in a while, so...
They won't know what hit them.
My hero.
My hero. Let's shoot this kitty. I wouldn't usually want to shoot a kitty, but these ones.
Not good to throw dice. Be nice to brighten things up.
Oh, poor little kitty, he's in the corner. Nobody puts kitty in the corner. Yeah, see? Told you. Oh, dude. Put the kitty back in the corner. Alright. Kitty. Kitty go boom.
Move out, soldier. 10 eyes. So you're a captain. That's insubordination.
I've never heard that dialogue before. They're talking about captains and insubordination. Never heard that before.
I'm beat.
Second. Yeah. Up. I think. I just killed one of your 12 cats, did I? Did I? Well, if one of your 12 cats has killer whiskers on it, then maybe it's better off. Maybe it's better off. Man, I am super pumped for Monster Hunter World. Like, if only I could just play it today, that would be fantastic. If only. Ugh. Actually, I believe I can talk about it now. I'm actually going to have an early preview of Monster Hunter World, the full game. So stay tuned to Twitter and Facebook, because there might be an early preview of the game on it, on the channel. Yeah, maybe, possibly. Nope, not here. This one? Did we go down this one? I think that one we went down, maybe not this one. I remember. I'm gonna try it. I remember my first Menace dungeon that I did on stream. I was like so turned around the entire thing. Oh, there we go.
Say your prayers.
Which team did we decide was my team, Mistol? Was it Arsenal? Or was it... I think so.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Well, Prompto doesn't really need armature because he just shoots bullets. He doesn't need to shoot weapons, he shoots bullets. Close enough. Yeah, if you ever want to see someone that's actually good at combat, you should check out Acetoni's channel. Don't check out mine. Is Manchester United alright? Is my team doing good? Or should I be really disappointed in them and tell them how to play football? I gotta know. I gotta know what I'm feeling. What are you worth in life? Maybe like 7/8 of a tooth or something, possibly?
Let's do this. Right. You lead, I'll follow.
Liquid Swords. Yes, I did an entire playthrough of Final Fantasy XII, and I got a whole heap of guides up on the channel too. I haven't checked out the one for the PC yet. I think it comes out in February, in a few days. Oh, actually in about a week or so. It'll come out on the PC. Alright, buddy, we'll try Warp Strike him to death, see if it works. Oh, actually, we haven't played Iggy yet, have we? Don't let me down, Iggy.
Allow me.
Allow me. These guys have good elemental resistances, don't they? No, I guess not. Oh, he's all crisped up now. Oh. Where's the counter, Mike? Where is it? Get to him. Yep.
You go for an evidence now. Save the coffee for later.
Iggy, mate. Iggy. He's doing way better than Noct was. Like that.
That was a rather tiring endeavor.
Playing Target. G'day, Playing Target. How you doing, man? How's your favorite cow doing? I don't know, but I'm doing pretty good.
Here we are.
Hey, Aaron. Hello, Aaron. How you doing? Platinum ingot. You need one of those in
Sticky and gross.
Comrades to upgrade your Yoshimitsu, I think. F the pelts, mate. F the pelts. They can keep them. The weather's not too bad here in Brisbane at the moment. Not too bad. This room is stifling, but otherwise. Probably not, Buds, for you. Probably not, mate. I really enjoyed, I did enjoy Assassin's Creed Origins. I think it's a fantastic game, and I encourage people to buy it. But it's just, I played it non-stop to try and get guides and stuff out for it, and I really just burnt myself out on it so bad that I can't even bring myself to start it up at the moment. If I'm honest, I actually bought it because of the Final Fantasy crossover that was going to be in it. That was my main reason for buying it. So, yeah. Who's Tabby? Is there a Tabby? Oh, Tabby. Hello, Tabby. I was like, who's Tabby? Is that a nickname for someone?
Feeling refreshed. Well, the tent lets you stretch out a bit more.
Can you 4 dudes fit in that? That would not be a pleasant experience with. I imagine who would be the farter in the group? I think it'd be funny if Gladiolus had very good manners, like he didn't burp, he didn't fart around people, but then like Prompto or Ignis was just like just an absolute gas fiend. Episode 10. Yeah, episode Coleman's. You go to a camping supply store and you just buy camping gear.
I just can't take a hint.
Yeah, because they're skeletons, dude.
That wasn't so hard. It takes 2.
Oh. Is he stuck in that door? Promptouche.
be over in a flash.
Nothing to it.
Nothing to it. Currently 33 degrees Celsius. I don't know, in Brisbane it feels about 28 degrees. What do you guys think of? I'm kind of adverse to it, maybe just because I'm a grumpy old man or something, but what do you guys think about real feel? Is that an American thing? Like where it says the actual temperature is, say here in Australia, it'll say the actual temperature is 28 degrees Celsius, but the real feel is 32. I just always felt like it just sounds like, I don't know, it just frustrates the shit out of me.
To throw daggers in the dark.
It's like,
Be nice to brighten things up in here.
I don't know, I for some reason it irks the shit out of me. I hate the real feel. I don't know why, but it just sounds like they've taken some like spot on information and then went, how can we kind of make it more accessible or something? But it's just a number. Like, surely your body knows what it really feels like, right? The temperature really feels like. Fucking real feel, man. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I hate that shit. Hello, FFAN. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Yep.
No use hanging around here.
Yeah, but this, I'm not talking about like some, like on my phone, on one of the apps, and on the, also on the news, they'll say, but the real feel is 32 degrees. And you're like, I think I know what it really feels like, you cock. Yeah. I know, like in regular conversation, like my wife and I are like, man, it feels like it's 40 degrees today, but I don't go, real feel, copyright TM 1998. It feels like this.
Really?
I don't know, man. I think that's one of my old man traits coming through. Like, that's what's wrong with this generation. Real feel. You're at a funeral and someone's like, I'm just absolutely devastated. I lost my father. I mean, I don't really know how I'm going to go on with my life. And you're like, yeah, but what's the real feel? You know, just give me the real feel. How are the emotions really feeling? Bash this chicken. Eat that chicken. Shooting cats. Sorting chickens. That's how we do it. Laranaut, hello. Hello.
Onward. Yep.
Yeah, the temperature is 40 degrees, but the real feel is surface of the mother effing sun. It is hot. God damn it. What's the real feel, mate? Holy shit. Playing target, mate. What's my real feel on that donation? Feeling pretty bloody good. Thank you very much for the 1,000 crowns, mate. That is, dude, that is massive. Thank you very much, Playing Target. Wow.
Let's wrap up this rumble and get some ease.
Say your prayer.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, dude.
Oh, sorry about that.
Knock.
How are we? Getting by.
Thank you, man. And Playing Target says, time for some well-earned R&R. Thank you, dude. Well, hopefully I can get away to somewhere a little bit cooler with that. Oh, awesome, man. Hey, Playing Target, are you going to be getting Monster Hunter World, mate? Dude, knock. Knocked another one out. How deep is this goddamn dungeon? Holy shit.
Eyes peeled.
Man, what a champion. What a champion.
No quarter.
I really gotta... Do I need to do some type of acceptance of donation things? Because I see some Twitch people, after they get a donation or a subscription, they kind of zoom in the camera and go, scoogly boogly, or something. What the hell is that? Oh, I wanted to see what that was. I've never seen that before.
Problems? Nothing wanting water.
I think I talked about this on Twitch, maybe? No, I think we've talked about it. I'll leave it alone. Hey guys, it's me, Animana Juby, but you can call me Daddy. That's a good pickup line, right? Hi, my name's Lemon Eating Cow, but you can call me Get the Fuck Out of My Face, Pervert. That pickup line usually works for me. Actually, they just skip the name and just go straight to Get Out of My Face, Pervert. So, you know. Changmin He. Yeah, Maximilian dude, but he has like I think Maximilian is so used to getting subscriptions and sponsors and stuff like that on Twitch. He's not being a prick about it, but they happen like every few seconds. He's just like, thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. And it's like, Ultra! Ultra! And then he's like, thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. It's just happening all the time. Because he has like 10,000 people watching him in Twitch like all the time. Yeah, Suki, the repeats in this dungeon kill it for me. Like, how hard would it be to put like an extra couple of enemies in this? We fought the same 4 or 5 enemies like over and over again. It's so lazy, man. It really is. Oh, you know what I just thought of? You know what'd be really funny, guys? Are you ready for it? You know what'd be hella funny? Hella funny. Like, I think I'd die of laughter.
Where'd you learn that one, Knocked?
Or maybe just straight up die. What if the new extension dungeon to Insomnia was a menace dungeon and it was just 100 or 250 levels of just this exact same palette all the way down beneath Insomnia, and they're like, welcome to the new dungeon, and it's the same 4 enemies for 250 levels. And Square Enix is just sitting back with its cash like, yeah, they paid for it. Ah, man, I shouldn't joke about it. I shouldn't joke about it. It'll happen. They're like, we've got some feedback from the community and they really love the Menace Dungeons. They said don't change anything. In fact, if anything, change, like, implement even less monster variation in those dungeons. And they're like, alright, we listened to your feedback and we're doing it.
Right.
Wouldn't everyone love it? I think I'd go rogue, man. I'd get a group of Moogles and we'd go to Square Enix and beat the shit out of everybody.
Let's go, fellas.
Wow. Oh, it'd be great. When does Royal Edition come out? March. It's a shame it doesn't come out in April. Okay, I'm giving you guys forewarning here. I'll give you guys a bit of forewarning. When it comes to April next year, April Fools, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an April Fool's video where I say the new dungeon is just going to be a 500 levels of Menace dungeon. And then I'll try and make up a really good preview trailer with it with really cool music and make it look all epic and shit. But what it's actually just going to be is like 500 levels of Menace dungeons with the same maybe 2 or 3 enemies all the way through it. Holy shitballs. Alright, let's concentrate. Let's get, I think Vladdy's the Ronin killer. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, let's go, mate.
Nice timing, Gladio.
No time for
okay.
napping.
I didn't want to save him, but I did.
Watch out!
Oh, there we go. Boom!
We go for an ebony about now.
I could go for an ebony right about now. Not today, bloke. Hey kids, it's Kenny Cow. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, then make up a follow video. I don't know though. Like 1 layer deep of April Fools is okay, but I think if you go like 2 levels deep, it's probably a bit too much. Wait, was that the end of the dungeon? What? Did we just finish the dungeon? Well, there you go. I was so deeply focused on my task at hand that I didn't even realize that I finished it. Awesome. Animator Juby, have a good one at work. Chopper Man, happy birthday and congratulations on the promotion. Good work, mate. Hey, Snow Angel. Snow Angel, did you subscribe or did you sponsor the channel like very recently, or is that a bug? Regardless, thank you very much for the sponsorship, Snow Angel. Or Snow Angel, rather. So that was the dungeon. What we got out of it was an executioner pistol, I think. What are we going? Here. Executioner. A gun designed to devastate stationary target. It inflicts extra harm when used on vulnerable foes, but we've got the crack shot now anyway, so it's not a big deal. And again, it's a reskin of an old model, which is... It is what it is, you know, whatever. Chops, did you actually get a promotion, or is that... Yeah, that's an Animator Juby thing. Son of a bitch. Oh, Sanila, you're off to bed? Okay, Sanila. I guess we're done here. Alright. Good shit. Yeah, playing target. The reason why I asked you if you're playing Monster Hunter World is that you can actually set up guilds within Monster Hunter World. So, I'm trying to work out who's going to be in the guild. I think you're going to have up to 50 people in the guild. So, I might make like a Moogle guild or something and get people in there. Should be pretty good, actually. It's looking through little... Man. Menace Dungeon, holy shit. Reskins trigger you, Destroyer? Don't look at any of the weapon skins in this game then. You'll be off on a killing spree in no time. Alright. That was alright. Actually, that was really... I'm glad I did this stream. I was actually thinking like, I don't know what's going on today.
Yeah, let's do it.
But yeah, I had a bit of fun just talking about stuff. It's so good that you guys come out to the streams. Like, the actual game, honestly, at the moment, could not give a shit about what was going on the screen there. It's just cool to talk to you guys in the chat. So, yeah, that's why, if you're watching this back, and I know a lot of people do this, and if you go, man, it's triggering me that he's not dodging or he's not doing the combat to his, like, highest extent, it's because I'm just paying attention to chat, basically. So if you want the full experience of this, if you're watching it back at a later date, try and come to the live streams, because that's where that's where the cool kids are. You look at my face instead of the gameplay? Oh, really, mate? Really? What about some of this? Wow! Is that what everyone wants? E. Actually, I should just do a playthrough of Final Fantasy where it's just my face. There's no gameplay. It's just me the whole time. And then after that, I'll do gameplay where there's no sound. It's just a black screen. It's me playing Final Fantasy, not talking. It's just ASMR. You can hear my little clicks of the buttons and clearing my throat and stuff like that. Yeah, well, that's a good point, Kine, or Kine. What do you guys think of, like, the whole... They've said that there's going to be an extended Insomnia, but if it's just going to be, like, bombed out buildings and stuff like that, I hope they put a bit of uniqueness into it, because a lot of Insomnia looks the same. I hope they have some really cool... I hope they have some really cool interiors of the buildings that we can check out and stuff like that. Would be pretty cool. But if it's all just like crashed out buildings and stuff, I don't know. But it looks like from where we fight the rulers of yore, or the old Lucian kings, it looks like one of the arenas, especially where they're showing Noctis doing the Armature Unleashed, it looks like there's broken columns and stuff. That definitely does look like a new setting. So I think there will be new settings, but there's very much a danger of it being very samey, you know? But it should be, regardless, I'm really looking forward to the patch. considering what they did with episode Ignis and Comrades, I really don't think they're going to let us down. I think it's going to be hard for them to let us down. And judging by those DLC experiences, I at this point, it's a bit early to say, but I think it's going to be worth it. Just judging by their past performance. That's what I personally believe, but yeah. Kevin, what you need to do, mate, I'll show you something about... What you need to do is get an SSD. I know it's expensive, but my god, the loading times are so much better. Like when I now say, oh, I need to go back to Insomnia or whatever, it's not a problem anymore. Before I would go, man, I really don't want to go back there because I'm going to sit through like a 4.5 hour loading screen to get there. Oh, that's a cool shot. It'd be even better if Gladdy wasn't purple in the front of it, but very weird, showing his hands off. I got big hands, look at him. Larry Sims Jr., mate, thank you for the $5 contribution. Don't let my alter ego, Mr. Percy's, die. Mate, it will be forever vested in the channel. It looks like all the other streamers or all the other chatters are keeping it active, so Mr. Percy's will live on. He will live on. But then, adding Junior to your name always adds a sense of refinement, I guess, because you don't often run into people that have the name Junior, like the suffix, prefix, postfix. I don't know, suffix, isn't it? G'day, Geordie Wolf. But yeah, you don't really run into many people or senior after their name. It'd be a good way to deceive people, I guess. I'm refined and sophisticated. It's like, you're wearing a paper hat and a potato sack with a jug cord for a belt. Yes, I am Lemon Eating Cow Jr. And your monocle is a bottom of a broken Coke bottle. Yes, that is me. So yeah, get an SSD, man. They are so good. Oh, I love them. They're really good. Oh. Anyway, anything else we're doing? I think that's about it. Possibly. But, excuse me. But, like I said before, I don't know how much I can say about it, but I will be doing a preview stream of Monster Hunter World in the coming days. It will be before the release, the actual official release of the game. I think we're allowed to stream about the first 5 hours or so of the game, so that should be a pretty good experience, and I'm so pumped. I'm actually going to go check it out and get ready for it, but it should be a good experience. If you guys haven't had a look at Monster Hunter World or anything around it, get into it because it is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The game is fantastic. And if you're a bit scared about the whole Monster Hunter World thing, because it's got such a long history and there's some deep mechanics in it, this is going to be the most accessible Monster Hunter to jump in on. So it's going to be really good. And you can actually make guilds in the game. So we're going to make, I think they call them squads or something, but I'm going to make like a Lemon Eating Cow themed one. You can have like 50 people in it, but you can also be part of 8 different guilds. So we'll get people in and just destroy everything. Oh, Noella, you're going through the battles, mate. You should take care of yourself. Maybe relax a bit and treat yourself to something. Yeah, or 16-person online hubs too. You can hang out in like a pub thing and like arm wrestle and stuff like that. It's kick-ass. It's really good. But I will say, the game is definitely not for everybody. Like, not everybody is gonna love it. But hopefully you guys played the beta and got a good taste for it, because now there's no other free way to try it. So playing Target, I don't know what you're doing, man. I hope you can afford to feed yourself this week, but thank you very much for the extra 500 crowns. There should be a message in here somewhere. I'm glad that you took the opportunity to use your highlighted comment to say something so important. Thank you, Plain Target. Thank you. Mate, I am definitely picking up Metal Gear Survive, if only to play some games with you. I'll definitely pick it up, mate. I was going to pick it up anyway, but I don't know whether I'm going to stream it or play it on the channel yet. I got to see around that. But definitely, I had lots of fun playing with, like, you, Chopper, Strill, and Animatajubi, and who else did we play with? Jackie M as well. So yeah, definitely keen to get in to it more. Anyway, is there a time? There's always a time limit, Hollow Man, but usually the time limit is about 50 minutes on most of the hunts. It's not 15 minutes. Plus, there's a mode in Monster Hunter where you can go, I think they call it exploration mode, where you can go out into the map freely, and depending on what monsters you've killed in the main hunts, different monsters will come at different intervals into the map. So you can do like a free roam mode as well, basically. So yeah. Anyway, despite me wanting to stay here and farm Plain Target a little bit more, I'm actually going to end the stream here. But like I said, I'm working on some pretty exciting stuff over the next few days. Definitely working on some exciting stuff. So the channel should go pretty crazy over the coming weeks, I hope. I'm probably going to put Final Fantasy 15 on a little bit of a hold. I'll check out the patch when it comes out, but otherwise there's so much other content that needs to be covered at the moment, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's supporting the channel at the moment. Playing Target, fantastic, mate. Thank you very much. Snow Angel XXX, or Snow XXX Angel, thank you very much for supporting the channel, and all the other Moogles as well. It really does help out, so yeah. And everyone else for joining in on the chat. Like, you just made a completely shitty recycled dungeon into a fun experience, so thank you very much. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining the stream. If you did like the stream, please leave a thumbs up. If you got any comments or suggestions, then leave them down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please do so. This has been Lemon Eating Cow. See you guys. Have a good one. Thank you, Plain Target, mate. Just thank you. See you guys. Moo. Moo, moo, moo.